I think as Republicans and Democrats, we may have different perspectives on this equation, but we would agree that money is power and that the IRS has an immense amount of power, given the amount of money that it in essence is steward to and controls as money is moved from individuals across this country to the federal government. I think that we would agree that money without a plan is chaos. That's why in the military they have a 5-paragraph order. That's why you think about the business world, you have a business plan. You think about sports, you got a game plan. That you need to go through a planning process to effectively use money. I think we would agree that government's role is to serve. I think it disturbed a lot of us that, the Lincoln Memorial was closed back during the government shutdown. Some people saw that as a way of maximizing inconvenience for folks, as a way of highlighting some of what we agreed or disagreed on, as opposed to, again, staying focused on this larger notion of service. So I applaud the overall work of this bill and what it's about. I think that there is a problem when wait times, move up threefold over the last 5 years. I think that there is a problem with dropped calls and infinity holes and all the other things that people have seen come their way as a result of dysfunction at the IRS. We might see different remedies as to how we get there, but I think we would agree on those things. Let's actually come up with a plan as we deal with how this additional $290 million is dispensed and used within the IRS. This amendment simply calls, as you go in consultation with the Treasury, as you go in consultation with the IG, let's also include the National Taxpayer Advocate there at the IRS. Because I think it's important. You may deal with technology experts, you may deal with phone call experts, you may deal with taxation specialists, but to keep the bullseye, the ultimate customer out there, and that's the taxpayer. Too often the taxpayer is indeed the forgotten man or the forgotten woman in this equation. The idea of consultating with the National Taxpayers Union as you formulate those plans, again, I think simply a perfecting amendment as you listen to the different constituencies that will be dealt with in coming up with this plan. I think that perspective is key, and holding the taxpayer's viewpoint to be vital in the creation of this plan. That's all the amendment does.